Marcus Buchecha is making his UFC debut later this month on the 26th of this month at the UFC Fight Night Abu Dhabi card. Taking on Martin Buday. Buchecha is 5-1 in MMA. He has a wealth of high-level grappling experience. He has 5 wins. 4 of those 5 wins are by submission. The other one was via ground and pound. So he's looking to take this fight to the ground and tap out Buday. Buday is looking to knock him out on the feet. Buchecha is an interesting addition to the heavyweight division. They need more fighters. If he wins this fight, he will break into the rankings. There's only about 30 heavyweights on the roster. Half of them are in the rankings. The card has also added Amanda Ribas versus Tabitha Ricci, 7-10 in the division, and also Damone Blackshear versus Davy Grant and Muhammad Yahya versus Steve Wynn. Ramazan Tamirov is out of that card. Now Jose Ochoa replaces him and will take on Asu Almabayev. Arman Sarukian doesn't have a fight scheduled at the moment, but he wants a title shot against Ilya Topuria. He might get it or might go to Paddy. It may go to Justin Gaethje, but in the meantime, he's helping Khamzat Chimaev train for his fight next month against DDP for the middleweight title. He showed some good kicking power, spinning, back kicking his coach accidentally out of the cage. John Jones teasing a comeback, returning to his gym. He wants to fight next year at the UFC White House show, July 4th, and he's back to training.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Spider webs.
Daniel Cormier thinks an American should headline that White House card, and there are no American-born male champions at the moment. The only American-born champion on the roster is Kayla Harrison.
Who's the main event? We can't headline the White House, no disrespect to anyone, with a Russian versus a Spaniard. We can't do a Brazilian versus a Georgian. What do? We have to have an American in the main event at the White House. At least I feel that would happen. So does it make it to where if Jones goes, I am able to do it, I want to do it? Or do you say, we headline with someone else? And here's the problem. You put John versus Tom. Tom's from England. I mean, yeah, we're celebrating our independence from England on July 4th. We want to put John in there to represent us against Tom. What if Tom wins? All of a sudden the English wins? I mean, come on, jail.
Crazy time to be alive for mixed martial arts, and I'll tell you why from my perspective. Because I was involved in this thing when it was illegal everywhere in the United States. You had to fight on Indian reservations in order to get away with it. And now we're at a point where we're doing live odds on who's going to be on the fight card on the lawn of the White House. What's crazy is just in 1996, John McCain put out a statement as a politician that said to have mixed martial arts being done in the United States is the equivalent of human cockfighting. Bring everybody together and show how it's done than the UFC. We get fighters from all over the world, all different ethnicities. They come together, they fight each other to the death to build their dreams for their families, to build everything they can. They go to the bitter end of everything they have, and they put their lives down on the line for their families and their countries. And then at the end of that match, we come together and we shake hands, we resolve our differences, we talk about it, and we move on with our lives. This is what's missing. And who would have thought that mixed martial arts and the UFC could be the stage to show how we can all come together?
Bro, I done had all types of injuries before, right? I done broke most of my fingers, my toes, broken bones in my foot, twisted my ankle, shin splints, 3 knee surgeries, 3 ACL surgeries, messed up my meniscus, my MCL, grade 3 tear of my hamstring, my hip, tore my groin before, had an ulcer before, my shoulders. I could keep going on, right? This right here, just kind of go without saying, but do not break your jaw. Do not get your jaw wired. This is the worst of the worst. There's not even a close second. 24/7, it sucks. It fucking sucks. There's no 2 ways around it. All right, guys, I just got the word. The San Jose PD did it. They found my truck. Can you believe that? I gotta be honest. I thought it was gone forever. But the San Jose PD got it done. Go San Jose. See? Best in the Bay. I thought it was gone forever. But they got it. So thank you to the San Jose PD for finding my truck. They got it. Now, will I keep the truck? I don't know. I don't think so. But they found it. The San Jose PD. Best in the Bay.
The main card is set for the PFL show on August 1st. They have a couple finals fights on that card in the welterweight division. Thad Jean versus Logan Storley. And at featherweight, Pinedo versus Habulayev. Brandon Royval called out Brandon Moreno to fight at UFC Noche September 13th in San Antonio, Texas. And Brandon Moreno says, I accept. Moreno won the first fight. Royval won the second fight. They are currently ranked number 2 and 3 in the flyweight division. Moreno 2, Royval 3. Royval's coming off a loss to Joshua Van. Van moved up 11 spots to the number 1 position in the division and got a title shot off that win. Royval dropped 2 spots to number 3. Brandon Moreno is coming off a decision victory over Steve Urseg. Royval says he wanted a title shot or else he was going to move up to 135. He was tired of rematches and he wanted the fresh fights, but he's getting a trilogy here and he asked for it. Max Holloway says he doesn't know why he's ranked number 1 in the featherweight division because he's moved up to 155 and he's never coming back to 145. He's also ranked number 5 in the lightweight division, so he's top 5 in 2 divisions. He takes on number 6 ranked Dustin Poirier in Poirier's final fight next week, UFC 318. Chael Sonnen picks Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov as the fight of the first half of the year. You can also make a case for Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van and Nicholas Mota versus Nazim Sadahov.
I do gotta go with Merab and Umar. A star was made. The audience did not care about Merab at that point. Just to share for you that specific night, I mean, he had to jerk the curtain before Money Moicano. He was not a main event style fighter, and he was supposed to lose that fight. I think he was close to a 3-1 underdog. In fact, Merab was losing that fight until he wasn't. He came back, he started showboating things that people generally have been annoyed when Merab does. They started to get behind him. The audience started to get into it. They started to understand Merab. And at the end of those 25 minutes, not only had he solidified and clarified that he is the best in the world, he also won over the people. And that's a very difficult thing to do. So I go with Merab and Nurmagomedov.
Last 6 months, I've been completely off social media, and I'm staying off social media, but I was not really creating a lot of content these last 6 months. We're still putting out content, but not a lot. But I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I'm excited to create content again. So we're gonna be posting a lot of content. We got a new business coming out. I'm excited to get the creative juices flowing.